Hello, Jupiter fam. Welcome to your Oracle card reading today. I hope that your holiday weekend was fabulous. If you're here in the United States of the Americas, right? And if not, I still hope you had a great weekend, whether it was long or short. Okay, let's see what God messages are for today through our oracles. Yes. And your monthlies will be out today. They will be. Personal journey. I follow what feels right within me without needing validation from others. We are each on our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. Right. Stop comparing yourself. Self-appreciation. I will find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself. Find a comfortable space and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself where I will pour love into who I am and all that I do and all that I'm about and all the things. Dote on yourself. Appreciate yourself and know that your journey is not anyone else's. We're comparing ourselves to people on a daily basis. It is really horrible. Maybe minimize your social media intake, right? Because that doesn't help. Conscious focus, right? What I focus on, I attract more of. Starting with today, I will be more conscious. Sorry, my patio door is open. What I focus on, I attract more of. Starting with today, I will be more conscious of what I choose to spend time speaking or thinking of. I will do more of the things that bring me joy and see as more of these things begin to effortlessly flow into my life. Okay, so we are consciously thinking, moving, and being. I may want to close that. I'm trying not to. About the things that will bring us joy, make us happy, build our own lives, right? Consciously focusing on self or those immediately around us, as opposed to always, I wish I had that. Why can't I have this like them? My da-da-da-da-da is not like that, blah, blah, blah. Comparing yourself to other people, knowing that this journey in life is yours and no one else's. And if you see things that you adore or admire or would like to be a part of your life, then work on aspects of your life to achieve those things, because we can have simply what everyone else has. We really, really, really can. It's just about focus and what it is that you are doing in your daily routine and so on and so forth. Like, this isn't about other people and what they're doing. Yes, we need to connect and collab. Yes, we need to be on the same frequency as others and things of that nature, but you have to find your own first. Okay? Your frequency matches the frequency of what it is you desire, you want, you need to become. My attention to it invites it in. Okay? Every thought that you give your attention to expands and becomes a bigger part of your vibrational mix. Whether it is a thought of something you want or a thought of something you do not want, your attention to it invites the essence of it into your experience. If you invite it, you will come. If you build it, it will come. If you concentrate on it, it will come. And I'm not just saying, say $1 million every day. You need to work on your credit. You need to work on streams of income. You need to work on, that is also how you build your frequency. It's not just about saying it 10 times a day in affirmations, right? And I mean, you can say it 10 times a day in affirmations, but when the opportunity of it presents itself, you want to already have some things formulated. Okay, to give you an example, you start a store on Amazon or Etsy, or you do some e-commerce things, right? And that could be a stream of income for you, right? Learning how to drop ship. And it's not something that you need to pay a lot of attention to. And once the systems are inputted correctly, you don't even really have to go to your computer except to look at your analytics, right? Things of that nature. You want to start your musical career. Well, you need music, you need beats, you need writing, you need engineer, you need, so start working with those people. Create a SoundCloud and do acapellas until you can, get beats and things of that nature. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. You cannot, and it should not be something that you are constantly beckoning on, okay? Looking back, I wish I would have, I wish I could have, I wish I should have, right? Like, let's not concentrate on the things that we missed out on, or what you think is a missed opportunity could actually be a saving grace. I know that I cannot change the past. The soul doesn't know time. Time is a construct of the physical dimensions. To your soul, there is only one big now. Think of the past as the now that has already been created, and the future as the now that has yet to be created. You don't have the power to uncreate the past, so let that go. Your power of creation lies in your awareness of the present. You have the power to not only create your future, but also create acceptance of your past. You should realize that you are the total summation of every single experience you have had. These experiences have helped shape you into a person you are today. Train yourself not to judge past events as good or bad, but as opportunities. What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Focusing on the past and letting it dictate the direction of your future is taking your power away from yourself. You are the creator. You hold the power. Reflect on the lessons of the past and use your current power to create your bright future. Okay. Use your past to create a brighter future. You take notes from your past. You don't want to recreate it. You take notes from it. Okay? The past is to be noted, and then you alter what you do in the future. Being conscious of the focus of the past and present and future, right? Knowing what you have done led you to where you are now, and what are you going to do to make changes for where you want to go? Okay. Remembering to appreciate yourself as you take these steps. Be kind to yourself, man. Be so kind to yourself. And I know it's hard sometimes, especially, with specific placements. It is hard to be kind to yourself as you're learning, as you're being a human, right? Your soul having a human experience. You've never, whether you've been here before or not, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be a different experience. Each and every time it's going to be a different experience, right? You may be a little smarter, this time around, but still a different experience. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Right. Each and every day, arise in a new thought process, pattern, sculpting yourself into where it is you want to go for it. Hence, we're going to use the map Enchanted. And let's talk about our direction. Moving forward into our self-appreciation and our personal journey, making sure that we are making conscious thought patterns and not Not necessarily regretting the past, whether we're holding regret or not, but learning to relinquish regret. Okay, and knowing that every thought that we give attention to can expand and become bigger and a part of our future. And we don't want the past as a part of our future, except as a lesson, right? At least I know I don't. Only as a lesson. Ooh. Wizard of Awareness. Okay. You have my attention. Wizard of Awareness, the number 3. We love 3s around here. Wizard of Awareness. Look how smart he is with the 3. And it looks like they're all connected. The swirls, the infinite swirls behind him. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go. Experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shift and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you are experiencing now. It is all good. Let it be. Watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Opposite, meaning the Wizard of Awareness comes to you in the position to warn you that too much force behind a desire for a specific outcome robs you of your true and full experience. Step back, take your energy away from your situation, and focus on gratitude for the ever-changing conditions of life. Are you perhaps trying to control the outcome of something because you don't trust in your highest good? Meditate, be still, and your answer will come without any effort on your part. Be a neutral observer, and you'll see how this moment is but a small marker on the map of your life's journey. Whatever it is that you're going through, know that it's just a moment in time. The best analogy is like gas. When you have gas, and I know this may be gross for some people, but this is the best analogy. Okay, because gas will either dissolve or it will pass. And when you have it, it's uncomfortable and sometimes for long periods of time. But it ends up dissolving or it ends up passing through the body, right? Every experience in life is that way. Think about the planet transits, right? Everybody's like, oh, Mercury retrograde. Well, Mercury retrograde ends in June, okay? Sometime in June. And guess what? Then there's July, then there's August, and there's going to be another Mercury retrograde. There's going to be another eclipse. There's going to be another conjunction. There'll be, but it's no conjunctions like these conjunctions. Listen, conjunction, if the meaning of the word is always it's going to be a conjunction no matter what. And it's going to play out in everyone's life differently. So, I don't get hyped up in planetary movements. I'm aware of them. I know that because your computer could clunk out whether it's Mercury retrograde or not. You could miss a text message whether it's Mercury retrograde or not. You could miscommunicate with somebody because maybe your Mercury conjuncts their Venus. It doesn't, planetary alignments are going to move no matter what. How are you manning your life? What is it that you want out of your life? And are you consciously focused on those things instead of someone else's journey and what's going on over there and why haven't blah, 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 blah? Are you concentrating more on yourself than you are on others? And regret schmeret, okay? Like, you did something, you don't like it, guess what? Don't do it again. You didn't like the experience, you didn't get from the experience that you thought you were going to get from the experience, don't do it again. That is your lesson. You tried it. Okay. That's like somebody convincing you that sushi is good. You've had sushi in the way that you've had sushi. Now they're trying to tell you to try other kinds of sushi. You don't have to try other kinds of sushi. You've had your experience. Let it be what the experience gave. Okay. And just politely keep declining. You know, you have a specific thing about why you're not doing certain things anymore in your life. Those are your decisions. Don't let anyone else influence you into thinking that you can go back to a thing that you've already rescued yourself from. Your highest good has already told you that that is not for you, and you keep doing it because you let someone else influence you into it. Oh, it's not like that anymore for whatever reason, whatever it is they had to say. It's not like that anymore. We don't do this anymore. Blah, 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 blah anymore. And turns out it is still the same. Gives you the same feelings. It's going the same way. Nothing has changed. Okay? What's for you is so for you. And I know it's like cliche to say, but these are truths. Get your clarity. Be clear on what it is that you want. Let your no's be no's and your yeses be yeses. Stopping to listen to my inner self. You damn right. I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. We want to take care of the planet and things and so forth. All right. We want to love the planet that we own. Okay. We want it to be here for a while, at least while we're living on it. Okay. At least while we're living on it. Your soul's journey. That's that North Node expanding in your Jupiter. Taking care of the self. Okay, listening to your higher self. Have an appreciation for yourself and the decisions that you make for yourself. All right. Yes, you missed paying a bill because you didn't have this, and this. And it will come around. Okay, call the company, make arrangements, whatever you need to do. It will come around. Okay. You have to believe in the protection of you. Okay, and your higher self, and the growing of you, and the knowing of you. Time is an illusion. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay? Oneness is my true nature. Absolutely. One within yourself. And, give yourself permission to feel the shadow, to know that it's there. The part about you that say smack that, da 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 da, or, go run down on da da da. Like, appreciate that side of yourself, but know that is not the end all be all. Okay? And that, you want to create good karma for yourself, right? We want good karma for ourselves. And the only way to do that is by being conscious of your day-to-day actions, what it is that you're thinking, what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're saying. And not letting someone else influence where it is we should be. Be the influencer, not the influencee. Okay, continue to expand in your Jupiter, my loves. Be blessed and abundant.